He remembers some
The
things about
basic
it.
swing set was erected twice. Once on Craig, and then the rest of the time it was on Craig Street. What we have here is a concept of a good safety swing. The swings here are aluminum and they're light. The chains are all aluminum. You see the glued on rubber threadery that helps the stability of the swing set and the longevity.
Did you tell me once that was asbestos?
No, no. That was regular swing topping
Oh,
that you can buy,
okay.
and that specific width. No,
What'd you use for grips? What'd you use for the grips?
this radio.
Radiators. Mm.
Oh, they're down here.
We can move it up. So where? How about the rest of the swing set? Where did it come from?
Well, chain was standard.
What about this part?
Dad looked for a piece of pipe tubing that would be sturdy and it wasn't destructive like most might be. It was
It seems like a real thick steel.
well, it was an extremely thick steel,
It's heavy.
heavy duty. It's also acid reducing.
Acid resistant. Is that what you said? Acid resistant?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that? A coating? What was it? A paint? What was it?
No. It was just a mixture of steel.
Mixture of steel. Okay. So it would not corrode easily.
Yes,
Okay.
and some special steel he found somewhere along the way in the junkyard.
In a junkyard or something?
But I'm amazed how fast some of this stuff seems to have receded.
Been there since I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
So it's over 50-year-old seat. We've never changed it. Maybe it's time.
Yep.
But the aluminum seats are still there 50 years later.
Yep.
Or longer. And how did he make the steel pipe? How did he fabricate it? Was he the welder?
No, one of his
Employees?
men were old construction welder.
Hmm.
And he did all that.
Put it in the yard and all the grandkids loved it.
Yep.
Well, I was sad that we didn't put it back up at 19th Street. For many years it just sat
Yep.
there. And that was a mistake. We should have put it up.
Yeah, and that was a big mistake. I suspect it was out there behind the garage, and
But you had intentions,
years.
you always had intentions of putting it back up because you brought it with you out here. And then it set in the wood. It wasn't in the woods when you set it. It was off to the side, but over time it got covered up. And one day I was out there walking through the woods, don't ask me why, and I saw a piece of yellow pipe sticking up, and I remembered it. And I decided it was time to resuscitate this swing, revive it. And so Davis and I came out here and we dug holes in the ground, and we, you know, it's got footings here and in the middle, so 6. But we came in the middle of the summer, and the ground was hard, and I used a sharpshooter. I didn't have an auger. Should have used an auger, and I ended up getting tendonitis in my knees as a result of all the jumping up and down I did for the course of a day digging holes. And that proved to me that I was now old. And anyways, you got to take care of your body, and the body is not indestructible, but it is resilient. And you're proving to us, just like this swing set, that you are resilient, aren't you? And here you are, after having gone through a brain injury, telling stories about a swing set, which is pretty remarkable.
Well, it is a remarkable piece of equipment.
The swing or the human body?
Both.
Both.
But this thing is, you know, it's been around for 50 years. Like it or not.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think just as you want to put this down for a minute? Lay down. Let's put this down. There we go. There we go. Stretching his legs here. I think you have to keep up hope always. And just like this swing was brought back, and now you're coming back from your brain injury and your hip injury, you know, walking again is the next step. So I think for you, even though you're 88, I watched a video on TV a couple of days ago of, not a video, a commercial actually, of a lady that was 100 years old and lived and was born during the pandemic. I guess she's 103 actually, the pandemic of the 1917 flu. So she's still around at 103, walking around. And so we can't let a number define how we feel. And so I think it's amazing that you and thank goodness for all of the help you've had, and in particular Angie and Amy and all, but and Donna, but Terry, but anyway, all of them, and Jennifer, they're all love you so much, and you know, they just want to see you back to feeling good again, you know. And so keep pushing it, work with those physical therapists all you can to get stronger. And I want to, next time I see you, I want to see you walking, you know, see you walking around out here.
Well, you know, it's an interesting deal that this walking has come and gone in the last month and a half. And there a dozen times.
A dozen times.
And I wasn't realizing it going on, but it did.
Coming and going, huh?
Yeah.
So your strength is coming and going.
Yeah. And at points at which I can't get myself up off the ground or off my butt.
It's got to be frustrating, right?
It is. Very frustrating.
Well, it makes me want to live closer to you. It makes me want you to live with me, you know, where I could be there to take care of you. And I think all of my siblings feel that same way. Like, it's times that I wish you were, you know, with me. You know, they have those thoughts because they love you so much, you know.
Well, it's interesting how you lose track of what's important in physical therapy. Some things are just important. That's all there is to it.
Well said. Well said. Okay. Thanks, Dad.
Thank you, Bud.